Hey trackies, welcome back to another video here on TXT Track Time. Please remember to like the video and also subscribe to the channel. Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up. Someone on the know, on the seem like on the not abreast of what's going on, but track start back. So no wake up now. We don't sleep. Want to get enough rest. It's time to wake up because the action is coming through thick and fast and quite thrilling from all angles. We're talking about juniors, we're talking about seniors, and of course the collegiates as well. We are getting a lot of action on the track pretty early on, which tells you, as I've been saying in videos, that 2025 is going to be spectacular. I've been seeing spectacular things so far. There have been, spectacular things on the horizon for other athletes. And yeah, I can't wait to see how this season rounds out, especially from a Jamaican perspective. Now, yes, I'm going to be talking about the collegiates in this video. And of course, I'm going to be telling you the Jamaicans and how they performed. So kicking things off, I want to start with the Clemson Invitational. Now, once you hear Clemson, you know you hear Jamaica. This is our Jamaicans there in a full force. And at their Clemson Invitational, we tend to see a lot of Jamaicans turn out and have solid performances. So let's kick things off with the women's 60 meters where Shenese Walker pretty much picks things up where she left off last season in the 60 meters, which bodes well going forward for her. She had a breakout moment last year, and this year she's like, I saw what I can do, and I'm going to do much better. So she entered the women's 60 meters where she won the event running a 7.20 seconds. Now, incidentally, that 7.20 seconds is just 1/100th of a second shy from her 7.19 seconds personal best. So as I said, picking things up literally where she left off in 2024 to start the season in 2025. And she ran that 7.19 at the NCAA Indoor Championships last year. So to start things off, she's already, hitting PB times. Look here, Shenese Walker representing Florida State University is letting you all know that she's in for a big year in 2025. And I can't wait to see exactly what happens with her. Keep tuned or stay tuned to TXT Track Time so that I can tell you all what's going on with the collegiates. Listen, I have to be digging. I have to dig deep if we find them, but I've been finding them. So stay tuned to hear the latest when it comes to these athletes. Now we're going to jump on over to the women's 300 meters where we had Shani Williams. Now, Shani Williams, sister of Stacey Williams, having her first year here as a collegiate athlete. So this is a massive breakout for her, or massive start for her, where she enters the women's 300 meters and she wins, setting, a personal best 38.16 seconds for her. So big start to her collegiate entire years that she'll be having there, and she starts off with a win in the 300 meters. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens as the year progresses with her, as she moves to her pet event, the 400 meters. That's a pretty deep event collegiately, so I would love to see what progress she makes this year, and of course leading into the next years. Not really putting any pressure on her and expecting anything major given that this is her freshman year, but again, surprises could happen. So again, stay tuned to TXT Track Time. When I see anything from Shani, I will let you all know. Her sister is doing it big on the world class level, and of course, she wants to join the party. Now, moving on to the women's 600 meters. Jamaica had a pretty strong showing as well here. We walked away with first and second. Jessica McLean won. She represented Clemson. She ran 1 minute 33.72 seconds, and Jodian Dixon was second, 1 minute 34.01 seconds. So again, solid runs from our athletes in the women's 600 meters. So now we're moving on over to the men's shot put final where we had Shaquille Dowers, and he threw a 16.72 meters to walk away with the win there. So strong track. Plus, don't forget Jamaica's field is also very, very strong. Do you remember what happened at the Olympic Games last year? Yeah, we walked away with our first ever Olympic medal in the shot put event. So, Shaquille Dowers, I'm sure, is looking at that and saying, yeah, I'll be there one day. Great start for him as well, to begin his season for 2025. Now we're gonna jump on over to the women's 60-meter hurdles final, where Anika Wilson walked away with a win as well. She had a big year last year, breakout year, I would say, for her as well. And she walked away with the win in the women's 60-meter hurdles, running 8.21 seconds. She did take part in the women's 60 meters as well. Didn't get through to the finals, but she did come to her pet event and walk away with the win there. Waiting to see exactly how her season progresses as well. Now, we did have Natoya Ghoul. I know I'm not saying that right, but anyway, she represented in the women's mile where she was fourth, and she ran 4 minutes 45.12 seconds, which incidentally is a personal best for her. You could say this is a strong beginning for Natoya Ghoul. The only thing is that she doesn't run the mile very frequently. I believe this is her fourth time running it, right? So starting off though, running a personal best, her personal best was all the way back in 2016. So to start 2025 with a PB in the mile, let's see what happens for Natoya Ghoul going forward. When it comes to her years, representing Jamaica in the 800 meters, she's never been really able to get it right, especially like in finals for that 800 meters. I'm looking forward to seeing how her execution will be looking tactically over that 800 meters this season, because that is very, very important when you're running the longer distances. Tactics may not play, any part in, the shorter sprints, but when it comes to the longer distance, you definitely have to have your tactics down. So I'm looking forward to seeing that. Really would love to have her walk away with a global medal for sure before she rounds out her career, right? So I have some updates as well. Track is coming from the meeting yesterday, which I didn't get to. So we're gonna talk about the McFerrin meeting, and we're going to jump into the men's 200 meters, where Demar Francis, representing Baylor, walked away with the win there, and he ran a 20.93 seconds. Demar also had a big year last year, right? So I'm interested to see how 2025 goes for him as well. Now, moving on over to the women's 300 meters, where Brianna White won her heat, setting a new personal best, running 37.37 or 37.37 seconds to win her heat. However, second overall based on times, just behind Alexia Schofield, who ran 37.03 seconds. So as you can see, a lot of these athletes are coming out either running personal best or close to their personal best, which tells you, how much fire is in the belly button of the Jamaicans them after Paris. We have fire burning inside, and these athletes, these collegiates are coming out. They mean business, and I'm just excited to see how they progress as the season goes on into other years, because eventually these athletes will be representing us on the senior level. Now, moving on to the men's 400 meters, where Kimar Farquharson participated as well here, and he ran a personal best running 46.38 seconds. He was second in his heat and second overall based on times. So yeah, fantastic start for athletes. And as I said, trackies, just stay tuned to TXT Track Time. I'll definitely keep you all updated as it relates to blow by blow action coming from collegiate, especially collegiate level, because there's not much coverage out here collegiately. So stay tuned for that. There's more updates from the Clemson Invite. I'll try to break that down in another video, because I'm trying to keep the video as short as possible so that you guys can digest it. Anyway, let me know your thoughts in the comments as usual. Like the video and subscribe. I'll catch you on the next one. Bye.